we really just kind of hurt ourselves with a couple turnovers there, and I thought second period was our worst period of the game, and it kind of showed in the chances for and against on the scoreboard of shots. And our goaltender John Lethman was outstanding tonight. We got our one power play and we executed, which kept us in the game. And then we got into overtime and to a 3-on-3 with under 2 minutes to go. And one of our players missed his man-on-man situation, and the kid buried it.
What is your thoughts on the 3-on-3? It's kind of
I know different traditionalists don't like it. I'm okay with it because I think it brings excitement to the game, more offense. As you saw, there was 2 or 3 great A's for us at the opposite end to score, and then they came down and did the same. And so I think it's fun for the game, and I think it's a good change because offense always gets people out of the stands.
Obviously, you only picked up the 1 point tonight, but do you feel like you guys are making progress? Picked up points, in the past couple here, but do you feel like you're kind of moving in the right direction here?
I definitely think we've made some progress in the last month as a team, just considering our record of 2-2 and 3, I think, in overtime. So there's definitely progress, but it's got to take another step. Some of the mistakes that we are making in the game as a whole are the same mistakes that we've been working on consistently and working on. So that's part of maturity in this league, which the league is just it's every night's a battle. We've been in every game's been a 1-goal game in the third period, either tied or down a goal, except for one game all year out of our, I think, 16 games. So it's that good of a league, and for our team with only 5 USHL vets, it's really been a challenge to get not only our returners but also our first-year players to grow up fast. And puck management we talk about is not turning over pucks in critical areas of the rink, which are the lines, and and still making plays and going to the hard areas, which take a little bump and a bruise to score a goal, and continuing to improve on those areas, as well as improving our skill set, which we do have. So we're taking steps, yes, but we've got to take another step to win these tight games.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys have points in 5 of the last 6. I know you're not happy with just the 1 point tonight, but how nice is it for the team to get back out on the ice tomorrow? You guys responded big on Sunday, kind of a similar situation, but you don't have to wait for the next game. It's less than 24 hours away.
Well, it's definitely huge. I think the big thing is having a bounce back game. We've shown in the past that we respond and we play better and or harder and respond. So that's the hope tomorrow. You don't have to dwell on it all night long in regards to waiting a week, but we can go into tomorrow and try to get 3 points out of 4 in a weekend and continue to grow our points within the standings. And that's huge in this league where points do matter, and trying to get out of this situation that we created in that week where we had 4 games in 5 nights where we dropped a few. And to climb out of that, you got to continually get points, and which we have shown and we've done. But we've got to get to that W part of the column to where this confidence will help this young team gain momentum. Confidence comes from wins in sports, especially in good leagues. We've got to get to that point as a group to where we start stringing hopefully a win here together, win a couple, and keep moving forward in a row.
You mentioned John Lethman had a great game. It's tough for a young goaltender to put an overtime loss out of their mind, especially in this being a big weekend for him. But what do you say to him, to kind of try to rebound tomorrow night against Madison?
Well, first of all, you just got to tell John how great a game he played. He was outstanding. I don't think we would have been in the situation we were going into overtime without his play. He made some huge saves, and you know what? He knows that. We're going to go over the goals on video together because he wants to clear his mind before he heads home tonight, and just give him a lot of love in a sense, because your goalie needs to be your best player, which he was tonight.
You guys are familiar with Madison, a couple of tough losses on the road. I know it's tough to immediately focus to tomorrow night, but what sticks out in your mind from the road games against the Capitals that you guys need to focus on to pick up the 2 points tomorrow?
Yeah, both those games were 2-1 losses, really late in games and on the road, and that earlier in the year. And so really to focus on them, and more than anything is focus on us. Just clear up some of the turnover areas of our game, and then bring contributions to score the ugly goal, and hopefully get the nice one like we did on the power play there in the third, to where we can put those two things together and come collectively together and win an honest game like we did last Sunday. It was an honest win against Youngstown, 3-1, and we scored all of our goals for the most part were earned, whether it was the power play, the shorty, but just the effort and the positional play needs to be better like it was a week ago. And really bring your lunch pail. That's part of hockey. And as you go up in the ladder, that's got to be a bigger part of everybody's game. No matter if you're the superstar, Sidney Crosby in the NHL, he's still got a lunch pail in part of his game is who he is. Same thing with Jonathan Taves. You can go down the line. Most players that are superstars in the NHL have that part of their game developed, and for our group, that part of the game has not come consistently, and that's the part we're going to continue to work on and hopefully bring tomorrow.
Perfect.